What's good, everybody? Welcome into the Early Edge, powered as always by SportsLine. I am the coach, and another solid day on Monday. Our guy, M-Squared, continues to be red hot. He had a perfect day. That means we have a winner in our perfect parlay contest from YouTube, and it is at JABoyd30. At JABoyd30, the jeweler will reach out to you on social media and give you all the particulars on how you win your year-long subscription to SportsLine, which is invaluable. If you want to play, all you got to do is go to our YouTube page, leave a best bet. It could be anything on the board. And if one of our cappers is perfect on the show, we will give out a year-long subscription to SportsLine. So let's bring in our guys right now. Speaking of perfect, there he is. Look at how studious today. M-Squared, good morning.
Good morning, Coach. Yeah, it's been a nice little run. We're going to go perfect again today. I got two more plays that I absolutely love.
And Chief wants to get in on the action, and I love it. Maestro, good morning.
Good morning, Coach. Personally, I'm ticked off of my performance yesterday, but the thing about Mikey's run that I love is a lot of these haven't even been sweats. I mean, the teams he's picking have been getting up early. It's been fun to watch.
It's always nice when, like, the Cardinals are up 5-0 after the second inning, and you just look on to the next. You're absolutely right. So let's jump right into it. Our storylines that could affect the betting lines today, and the NBA and who's been in and who's been out has been paramount to our picks and everybody else's. So M-Squared, what do we have today?
Another busy one, only 5 games, pretty light day for the NBA, but let's start with Orlando at Atlanta. Terrence Ross, Otto Porter, Michael Carter-Williams, James Ennis, all out on the Orlando side. For the Atlanta side, DeAndre Hunter, Danilo Gallinari, Tony Snell out. Charlotte, New York, Malik Monk is getting close to returning, but he is still out. LaMelo Ball, we got news that he could potentially return in a week. Devontae Graham, still questionable. Brooklyn Nets on the road against the Pelicans. The Pelicans are 2.5-point favorites in this game because Kevin Durant, James Harden, both going to sit here, not available to play. They're also without Claxton, Chioza, and Tyler Johnson. On the New Orleans side, James Johnson, doubtful. Nickeil Alexander-Walker has already been ruled out. And then out west, Damian Lillard taking on the Los Angeles Clippers. Lillard's out. Nurkic is out. On the Clippers side, Serge Ibaka remains out. Watch this one here as the Clippers are favored by 8 points. This is a spot where they could potentially rest one of Kawhi Leonard or Paul George. And then finally, in the last game of the day, Karl Anthony Towns, he did return the other day. He is still listed probable, even though he did not play well in his return.
All right, very good. A lot of things to pay attention to throughout the day. Follow Mikey on social media, and he always updates certainly his plays, but other things that change throughout the NBA. All right, let's jump right in. And I tell you right now how good SportsLine has been, and we're going to continue to do something very special just for you. If you use a promo code EDGE, we're going to give you the first 30 days of SportsLine for free. You get all the simulations, you get all the cappers, access to all of the articles. We have you ready. We educate and we entertain. Use that promo code EDGE, and we've got you covered. Okay,
Coach,
let's jump in.
Coach, if I could just jump in there,
of course.
An added value. We just added a new expert. Yesterday was his first day on the site, Justin Perry, a guy that came to us through Mike McClure's Discord channel. Sharp guy. I've talked to him for hours, and really excited to have his picks. He nailed his first one yesterday, and he's already got one up today.
Well, I tell you, all the guys that you're bringing in, whether it's him, whether it's Ian Parker, everybody is great at SportsLine. So let's add him to the list of cappers that is doing such a phenomenal job. Larry, you're a hell of a recruiter. And M-Squared, always throwing something into the fire. I like it. All right, here we go. Our SportsLine plays of the day. We got 2 today. We're going to go to the NHL for the first one. The Kings -141 over the Ducks. They're going to drop the puck at 10 Eastern tonight. Now, the Kings play the Ducks 5 times in their next 7 meetings. So that's a lot. They want to get first blood tonight. They have been off since last Wednesday because they had their weekend series with Colorado canceled because of COVID concerns. They will be fresh, ready, and they really want to get over on the Ducks starting tonight. Our second play, we're going to go to Major League Baseball. Seattle, they've been sneaky good. They cost us our Dodgers pick last night. Tonight, we're going to go with the Mariners. We're going to get them on the run line, and we're going to get them at plus money. Plus 1.5 runs, plus 105. You can't beat that. Pretty soon the market will recognize how good the Mariners are playing, but it's just not today. All right, M-Squared, you know the drill, son. Give it to me.
All right, Coach, let's start with the Cincinnati Reds. You should be able to get them between -135, -140 in the market. I like them here at home against the Diamondbacks. This is a high variance situation due to the fact that we have some extreme weather coming in terms of cold, wind, rain. Probably not going to be snow in the Cincinnati game, but there will be in other games today. I don't mind that added variance here. I'm betting on Luis Castillo. He has not pitched super well so far this season. However, we're going to look at some of his more long-term baseline numbers, just like we did to pick on Joe Ross last night. We're going to look at those numbers for Luis Castillo. He is the better pitcher here. He is the better. The Reds are the better team. When you look at the expected weighted on base average and the expected slugging percentage using actual batted ball data, this Reds team is the number 2 team in baseball in terms of offensive efficiency here. I love the Reds minus 135. I think you can even sprinkle them on the run line coming back at plus 145 if you want to look for a little more upside in that one. And then my second play, the Chicago Cubs plus 115 at home at Wrigley. I talked about cold, nasty weather. They have Jake Arrieta on the mound. He has a pretty long track record of pitching in colder climates, while Taijuan Walker doesn't necessarily, although the rest of the Mets team might. I like the Cubs here. I make them 51% winners in my simulations. Pretty big edge in the model here, considering you're getting them at plus 115. It's going to be cold. It's going to be miserable, but I think I like the home team and their way to deal with it a little better in this game.
You know what, Mikey, is not miserable? When we cash that ticket. That's not miserable. I can tell you that. All right, it's time in the show to prop it like it's hot. Our guy, the maestro, the floor is yours, sir.
All right, Coach. You know, one of the hardest things to do in all of betting, as everyone here knows, is to go back to the well with something that just burned you. When you lose on a team, and we lost this Buddy Hield prop about as badly as you can. We needed him to make 4 3-pointers. He went 0 of 4 last game, a total no-show. He was averaging 10 trays per game in terms of attempts, but Harrison Barnes was on fire, and he barely played. I think it was like 23 minutes. Such an outlier, though. 8 of his last 10, he's made at least 4 3-pointers. And tonight, the matchup is the key. Against the Timberwolves, they give up the highest 3-point percentage in the league, 39.5%. Career, he's 43% against the Timberwolves. I'm going to go back to that. Over 3.5 3-pointers for Buddy Hield. And then Kevin Huerter for the Hawks. They moved him to small forward, and he's thriving now. He played 40 minutes the other day, 23 points. He's shooting the lights out the last 3 games. And again, the matchup against the Magic, they give up the most points in the league to small forwards. I'm going to go over 12.5 points with Kevin Huerter. And then in baseball, I'm going to take a shot on the Pirates as road dogs at Detroit. This is mainly a play against Detroit. The Pirates have won 6 of 9. They're playing better. The Tigers scored 2 runs in their last 3 games, and they're facing a lefty on Pittsburgh. They are the absolute worst team, 225 WOBA against left-handed pitching. So Pirates plus 120, my last play.
Oh, Maestro, I love it when you talk dirty like that. WOBA. WOBA. All right, by the way, the Pirates are going to be our Chiefs dog of the day today as well. There you go. There you go. All right, here we go. We're up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is our recap. M squared. Can he go perfect yet again? That is the question. Reds minus 140. He even says, hey, maybe sprinkle a little bit on that run line too over the Diamondbacks. And then the Cubs. It's going to be cold. It's going to be miserable. Let's cash that ticket. Cubs plus 115 against the Mets. And then the Maestro. He loves the Pirates plus 120. Your Chiefs dog of the day. And then we prop it like it's hot. 2 props. Kevin Huerter over 12.5 points, Buddy Hield over 3.5 3-pointers made. And then, by the way, follow the Maestro on social media. He's been dropping props throughout the day as well, and turn on those notifications. And then our SportsLine plays of the day: NHL, LA Kings minus 145. Late start tonight, 10 Eastern out here, about 20 minutes from where I'm sitting right now. And then in baseball, Seattle Mariners, also a late game for them. Plus 1.5, minus 105. And our Jewelers Gym play of the day for our parlay is this: Reds minus 140, Kings minus 145. That's a graded A pick on SportsLine, by the way. And then the Cardinals plus 1.5. That hits in 75% of our simulations. You wrap all 3 of those together, it gives you a return of plus 360. So here we go. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For the Maestro, for M squared, for Chief and our dog of the day, and the jeweler who puts all of this together. I am the coach. Remember, this is the only place for your daily early edge. Good luck.